And let's start out very simply. What is something that you resist about happiness, or presence, or peace, or joy? It may even be that you don't always experience it. And whatever it is that came to mind, as best you can, could you let go of resisting it? And what's something that you could accept or welcome about your true nature, about happiness and joy and peace and love? And could you allow yourself to relax into that acceptance? And what's something that you resist about beingness, about presence, about isness, about joy, about love? Now, if nothing is coming to mind, that's okay. Don't force it. When we let go of resistance, simply let go of resisting whatever you're experiencing in the moment. Again, you may not be aware of any resistance in this moment, but as long as there's any inclination of separation, there is also resistance. So could you let go of resisting that, whatever it is you're focusing on? And what's something about your natural state of peace and joy and love that you'd be willing to accept? And could you allow yourself to relax into acceptance? Welcome it as best you can. And then check to see if there's any resistance to happiness and peace and joy and love. Anything about it that you resist. And if so, could you let that resistance dissolve? Could you let it go as best you can? And then find something else that you'd be willing to accept about simply being, about presence, about love, about joy. And again, don't force your mind into action here. It may simply be that which you're experiencing in this moment. And could you just simply relax into that? The acceptance of what is. And then check to see if there's anything else in this moment that you're resisting about presence, about beingness, about happiness, about joy, about love. And if so, could you let go of that feeling of resistance? Could you just set it free? And check again to see if there's anything about presence, about happiness, about joy, about who you are, that you'd be willing to accept, or that you're already accepting. And could you relax into, or welcome, or give yourself to that acceptance. And check again to see if there's anything at all in this moment that you're resisting about presence, about beingness, about joy, about love. And if so, could you let go of resisting that? Could you let go of that feeling of resistance as best you can? And then check to see if there's anything about who you are, about presence and peace and joy and love, that you'd be willing to accept, or that you are already accepting. Again, there may not be any words in response to these questions, and that's okay. And could you simply allow yourself to relax into that acceptance, to welcome it even more fully?